Okay? You know anyone that has some depression? Depression creates stress in the family. Or finances. If you have problems with finances, it creates stress in the family, right? So what we're saying is it'd be great if we could have balance in there. And I know that it sounds like cliche, and everybody go, well, that sounds good, but. Well, the but part is, why not? Why can't we do that? So how balanced are Americans? Not very balanced. Raise your hand if you think we're totally balanced in America. How balanced are you? Totally, right? Okay. So as far as this country, I'm just going to go through a couple things. You guys probably know a little bit about it. You know, we have a lot of unemployment. A lot of people don't have a job. Okay? You know, the stock market's supposed to be going skyrocketing, but that doesn't indicate anything these days. Healthcare costs are increasing. Healthcare costs is increasing. Medicaid and Medicare. Now, how many people know that we have problems in this country financing or providing money for Medicaid and Medicare? And as we go in the next 5 or 10 years, it's going to be pretty tough. All right. Same thing for retirement, Social Security, and all that stuff. So, question is this. I'm gonna present some information today that for some of you it might make some sense, and some of you might go, it doesn't make any difference. Okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to hit everybody, because it's like this. Where's that little book? There you go. Thank you. See, it's like this. When you got a group of people together, there's all kinds of people. There's people that are like real analytical, and then there's some people go, you know, like they just want to have fun. They're like, why am I here? I just want to go have some fun. And then there's people like, I really want to help people. And then there's the other people that say, I just want to make some money. And so what I'm going to really try to do here is kind of hit on all those areas, because it's sort of like this. When you can actually help people resolve issues, that goes a long way. And I'm telling you, once you see that, and once you see the significance of what the technologies we're talking about does, you can't help but tell people about this. It's really simple. It's not rocket science. It's sort of like, Robert, you were doing a while ago, okay? You saw some of the technologies we have. You know what they do for you, for some of the people you know, right? And all you're doing is sharing that concept.
Right.
That's it. That's all we do. All we do is share information. And by sharing that information, this company will help you by giving you kind of like a rebate for doing that. And that's all it is. It's like a buyer's club that gives you a rebate. Okay? How many people know what Costco is, or Sam's Club and all that kind of thing? Is anyone a member of either one of those, Sam's or Costco? Why do you go to these places, Sam's or Costco?
They have what I have.
They have what you need, and at a discount, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what we are is kind of like a big Sam's Club. The only thing, we deal totally in health. Okay? So what you can do is you can go and find out areas that you can identify with yourself and utilize that to benefit you and your family. It's all about you and your family. And then when you see the benefits of this, you'll be going, whoa, maybe I'll go tell some other people, right? And then once you see someone else get the benefit, watch out, because it will spread. You know that good news spreads real fast, right? Mm-hmm. So does bad news, right? Mm-hmm. And what was really interesting is bad news travels faster than good news. But guess what? We've been around for 35 years. We're known around the world for being the #1 company. And that's why medical centers will allow us to put our name on their building, because we're pristine. Okay? We have done great things for people. And that's really what this is really all about, is doing great things for people. How many people have used our technologies in this room? Okay. All right. The people that have used anything we have, okay, we just stand up. And I know some people just use one product. It's okay. Just stand up the ones that use it. All right. So we got some people here. Okay. All right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start back here. Okay. Did you say I'm great?
You heard me?
What product did you use?
Water.
The water? Okay, you just started using it, or have you been using it? Do you like it?
Of course.
Why do you like the product? Why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's fresh taste.
Yeah.
No chlorine, no rust.
No chlorine. Is that important?
No rust.
No rust. Hey, because there's rust in water, right? Absolutely, because that's what happens with pipes, right? So you really like the water and everything. Isn't that cool? Okay. Robert, what products are you using?
I'm using the bracelet, the insoles, the water, the comforter, the pillow. I'm just about using almost all of them except the air system.
Okay. Do you think it's helping you in any kind of way?
Yes, absolutely. I can feel, because I actually work here and I work at the front desk, so I have to stand on my feet all day.
Yeah.
So I can actually feel my legs and my feet actually feeling better. I can feel that circulation, you know.
Yeah, that's because you got insoles in your...
Yep,
Oh,
that's
really?
right.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, I got the insoles in, and she is actually using the bed, and she tells me every day she picks me up from work, she can feel, and she loves that bed.
Every morning I say it's awesome.
You like the bed?
My legs were aching a lot. I was developing the fibromyalgia. The leg.
Fibromyalgia.
I can get up and literally walk. And actually, I'm working a housekeeping supervisor right now, and I go up and down the stairs.
Really?
And they're just like, "What are you doing? Up take the elevator." And I said, "I don't need the elevator."
And how many floors is it?
14 floors.
You walk...
So today I went from the 2nd to the 8th floor. Now I was tired. I mean, I was like, but my legs do not ache or hurt anymore. And I
Talking about that problem, you know, there's a lot of people who have that problem. A lot of women have that problem. And you know, if you go to a doctor, they go, well, you have the problem. What do you do? Well, what do you do? I mean, have you been to a doctor about that, or?
I went and he said he was going to have to prescribe some medication, but since I don't have medical insurance, it's going to cost too much. So they gave me some samples, and I said, I'm just going to have to wait. So that's when Robert introduced, that's when he started, he brought the product home and he goes, try this. And
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every morning I get up and I tell my other son, I go, it's amazing. It's amazing.
But get this now, 13 years ago, I was talking to a lady and she had this problem really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her about the sleep system.
Mm-hmm.
Same one, okay? You probably got a little bit more advanced system though, okay? And she went home and it was like night and day.
Mm-hmm.
And she went to her doctor and she says, hey, I'm like really better. And she goes, really, what did you use? She goes, I use this called Nika, this sleep system. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I've been using that for years. That's a true story.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But anyway, that's true. If you know anybody like that, okay, really. What
I used the bracelet for a few weeks.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
You guys can sit down when she goes, yeah.
And I have a son, and every morning when I had to get up like at 6 o'clock in the morning to feed him, it was so hard. And I used the bracelet, and the next morning and for 2 weeks after that, it was really easy to get up for him.
Wow.
Really?
That's cool.
All right, thank you so much for sharing. Oh, you really seriously. So anyway, that's interesting. So you guys, have you used any of our products or something, or tried something? Or?
I used well, my husband used the Kenkosi.
Yeah.
He actually drives to Pearsall, and you're probably not from here and don't know what Pearsall is, but we live around this area, and Pearsall is about 120 miles from here.
Right.
And he drives 120 miles one way and another 120 back. And not to say that we drive to El Paso once a month to pick up the kids. So he does a lot of driving, and really his back started to bother him a lot.
Right.
And so I told my friend, and I said, you know what, we're going to go to El Paso and blah, 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 blah. And she said, well, why don't you tell Felix to go ahead and try the Kinko seat. So we just recently, this past weekend, after my husband had been, traveling to go to work, on Friday we go to El Paso, drive 14 hours.
Right.
And 14, 16 hours. On Saturday, when we got home on Friday night, I asked my husband, I said, so at the beginning he was a little skeptical about it.
Yeah.
He was like,
do I have to sit on that?
Some men are like, no, it's just a no. I said, come on, it's not gonna hurt. If you just use it, if it helps, it helps. And if it doesn't, there's nothing to lose. So sure enough, he took it with him to El Paso. We drove, like I said, the 14, 16 hours. And when we came back home, even on Saturday morning, I asked him, I said, so how do you feel? He goes, you know what? This thing really works. I have no pain.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm not, I don't feel my back stressed. I am very relaxed and no tension whatsoever. She said, tell her that it didn't work, that we need to get one. So yeah, it was
That's
great.
really cool.
Yeah.
That's just like a miniature sleep system. Okay? It's just relaxing you while you're driving, but it relaxes your muscles, okay? But it doesn't put you to sleep. Sleep, see, it's like this. All our sleep systems, all they do, they put your body in a natural state so that if you need to go to sleep, you go to sleep. If you need to relax, it relaxes. It's amazing what these technologies do, okay? You use some products?
Yes, they have the wellness home. They have everything.
You have a wellness home?
Yes.
Whoa, so you've seen a lot of different things. It's
Yes.
really cool, right?
Yes, with my kids, in my health, with my kids' health, but also I have my pets. I have a betta fish, and he's now 4 years old.
Wow.
My fish. So everybody that goes to my house will say, "It's the same fish."
It's the same fish?
Yes, because
right?
because I got it when I got on Niken on the one, and I put only the water from Niken.
It's really energizing.
Yes, and it's like I do this because they don't last that much. The little fishes, and they're like.
I gotta tell you a story about that, but go ahead.
So I mean, he's 4 years old, and he's like Lala. Even he was attacked by my cat. And yes, my cat loves his water. So,
A cat attacked the fish?
Yes.
Okay.
So my fish got in like a Nemo stage, Nemo, like with the one, and he's still like la la la. I mean, yeah, it's just amazing like they were.
That's great. That's really good. That's really good. Well, I got another story about this. A good friend of mine out of Chicago, a friend of mine, he actually got married, had a kid, and a child was like 3 years old, and he wanted to fish. So they got a fish and they put it out there, and before they got home, the fish was like, oh, it's gonna die. He said, no. Chris said this water just creates miracles. So they get the little fish bowl and they put the water in and put the fish in. And the fish is like this, and then the kid starts crying. Oh, he's dead, he's dead. He said the next morning this fish is like doing laps around that fish bowl, and everybody's going, no way. This is amazing, right? Now look, if it does it for the fish, what would it do for people if they drink this water all the time? Okay. Hey, do you know if you take tap water, that's like chlorine in it, and you put goldfish in the tap water, what will happen to the goldfish? They'll die. They will start doing backstrokes. I mean, it'll be floating, really. Because of what? The chlorine, right? If fish will die in water, should we drink it? That's just a question, all right? In the old days, they come across a pond, they used to put animals like fish in it, and if it died, you don't drink it. But now, we have things that you put live goldfish in, and they die, and we still drink it. Yeah, well, anyway, just a thought. All right. Okay, so tell us a few things. Thank you.
Okay, we have the wellness home, but not the full, most of it. Okay, a couple of
Well,
things.
some people
There's a
don't
lot
know
of
what
good
wellness
stuff.
home is, but
Everything but the Energizer and the air system, basically.
why would you possibly buy all these products?
Because I really, my vision is to help people. I'm the help
You're
person.
the helper person. Okay.
And health and fitness has been my thing. But a couple testimonies, okay, this is really funny. We have the sleep system, which is the demo size, twin size.
Right.
So my husband and I alternate week to week. It is not good.
You won't get it for a week at a time.
It's like taking a plant, here's everything, okay, now you can have it. So last week, I thought, okay, I went to bed a little bit before my husband. I'm just going to lay on it for a little bit, get some magnetic technology, and then I'll move over when he comes in. Well, you know how quickly you fall asleep when you lie down on it? Well, I was in the subconscious state, and when he walked in, I thought I had not moved over, but I already did. So when he walked in, I moved over again onto the floor.